Hey everybody, Tony the Brother here again, coming to you with a brand new video. Usually, I'm in a good mood and I'm high vibration and stuff like that, but with this one right here, because of the subject matter, first of all, I'm gonna name this video "Cry for the Youths," and it's addressing our youth, and it's probably gonna be a two-part video, one for males, one for females, in respect. But I wanna address the way that social media and media on the whole, whether it's TV, music, has capsulated our youth and programmed them to be little. I don't even know what to call it, but they're being agents of a narrative that's being predicated upon us. And I think that we need to wake up and really realize what's going on and realize the illusion that we're in and realize that we're aspiring to chase something that doesn't really exist. And we need to realize the cost that comes along with it, the repercussions. We need to really do an assessment of what's going on. And as I was preparing to do this video, I was doing some research, and I was baffled when I came up with some like statistics. Like, you guys know I have a speech impediment, but that's what happens when nobody else wants to do this job. The least among you shall be the greatest amongst you, if you're biblical, right? So, with all that being said, as I'm doing this research, I wanted to see how many murders we had from 2010 until last year, 2020. And surprisingly, through the course of 10 years, we've managed to accumulate 1,110 murders. Guys, that's not a small number. When you're talking about 96% of these murders happening in a 21/7 radius, like, that's unheard of. You know what I mean? I don't even think in archaic times it was that bad. 1,100 people dead in a 21/7 radius. That's unheard of, man. Like, it's wow. And it led me to think, if that's 1,111 murders, then that must mean that's 1,111 mothers that cried for their children who were murdered on the streets or in homes, however it goes, and RIP to all those who have lost someone. I myself has had the misfortune of bearing that emotion of and I get kind of emotional with this because I know all too well what it is, because I lost my big brother to gun violence back in 97, RIP Mark. And my mom had to suffer the same fate of having to endure the feeling of losing a child. No mother should bury their child. It should be the other way around. But right now, it's like, it's status quo that mother buries their child, because it happens so too often, you know what I mean? And if you really sit down and we take a look, that's 1,111 people who in turn lost their loved ones to the system. Because you're not gonna kill somebody and just live your life. You're going to jail. And in one way or another, crime and violence, it has no positive effect on either side. And the only thing that it does is perpetuates and precipitates retaliation. So now we have this ongoing spur of violence, because you killed my uncle, I'm gonna kill your brother. You killed my sister, I'm gonna kill your mom. And guys, I'm here to tell you guys, it's too much. You gotta stop. I just lost one of my friends, like maybe 2 weeks ago, week before last, or something like that. R.I.P. Bots, R.I.P. to your family and his family respectively. you know How many more of you guys we gotta see walking up the court steps, going off to jail? How many more of you guys we gotta see being picked up in bags? Like, you guys look like the chickens that's in like shaking bake bags. Like what the hell is going on with, like, where is the love for human life? Where is the compassion? Where is the basic human element of acknowledging life? Where did that go? And for some of you guys, like, you're just running around like with chickens with your heads off. Like, you don't even know what direction you're going in because you're trying to follow so much decadence. Like, you're trying to follow so much negative influence. And on the flip side of that, why? Because my thing is this: in this nation right here, we have so many positive role models that you guys can emulate. So many people who came from the same conditions and environments that you guys came from, and they made it out and they went to the top. They gone. But yet you rather aspire to be the lowest in society. You rather aspire to be the most detriment in our society. You rather aspire to be the gangsters, the thugs, the drug dealers, the kingpins. And for what? What legacy does this leave? Come on, man. We live same place. All these big guys, the bosses and things, they dying out. When they ain't dying on the road, they dying in jail. Tell me if I lie. I waiting. I'm out like 1,111 families. And you really think that these incidents are isolated to the point whereas these families at some point in time, whether it's a friend of a friend, like, this doesn't intertwine into one web? You see what I'm saying? So you're doing damage and don't even know that some way, somehow, everyone is connected to the other person, especially in a 21/7 radius. And the disregard for human life is so atrocious. It's baffling, man. And one of the problems that coincides with this situation is the lack of knowledge thereof. Am I religious? Not too much, but I know how to compartmentalize information. I know how to take the negative. I know how to separate negative from positive. So with that being said, there's a scripture that says, "My people perish for a lack of knowledge thereof." And that means a lot when you really look into it. A lot of you guys aren't even literate. So when you get in arguments, you don't even have the words to say on your mind. You don't even have the words on your mind to articulate a point. So now you have to resort to emotion, and most of the time it's negative emotion because you don't put anything positive into yourself. And I'm here to show you guys, man, life is much more broader than you think it is. Opportunity, hope, chance, everything is out there. And the same way that you can achieve negative outcomes, you can apply the same energy and achieve positive outcomes. See, the thing is, right, I'm a parent. I have nieces, I have nephews. So if you guys are gonna be on this internet influencing my kids and my nieces and my nephews and anybody else's kids for that fact, I'm gonna be the equilibrium. I'm gonna be the one that sets the balance where they see good and righteousness. You understand? Am I perfect? No. But this is what happens when nobody else wants to do it. Somebody, when nobody is there to do it, somebody will, and the least of you shall be the greatest amongst you. So, with all that being said, I just want you guys to know, man, quality lasts longer than quantity any day of the week. Do something outstanding and positive, and your name will live forever. Ain't nobody remember gangsters. Ain't nobody remember people who do. Man, come on, man. I don't even need to elaborate on that. All right? But we gotta get it together, Bahamas. We really, really do. I'm encouraging you guys. I'm not talking to you people who are 29 and older, because Frederick Douglass said it's better to build strong children rather than to repair broken men. So I'm aiming us directly at our youth. Read a dictionary, expound your vocabulary, expound your vernacular, be able to communicate. Read books, do research, take in something positive. If you have nothing positive and everything that you ingest is just negative music, negative movies, negative context and content from social media, what do you really think is going to be the outcome? Come on, guys, you guys gotta get serious with it. I wish my video was much of a better quality, but like I said, this is not scripted. It's all done off of the heart and not from the pen. And I'm sure that you guys get it. I'm sure you get it. 1,111. That's the number of people that died in 10 years from gun violence, gang violence, violence on the whole. I think it's time that we stop it. So I'm gonna get up out of here quick. And like always, I think you're great. Not only do I think you're great, I think you're the greatest. There's no one better than you. Tony the Half Brother.